while since I've been on, but I want you guys to know that in 2021, please hold me accountable. I will be dropping more consistent content. Period. So today's video, as you can tell by the title, is 10 things you need to know as a new nail tech. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Your goal should always be to want to be the best, but it's okay if you don't start off being the best. But like, if you start off being the best, kudos to you. But I for sure know I did not start being the best. I mean, I thought I was the best. I probably thought I was the hottest thing out here. And when I look back at my pictures now, I'm looking like, girl, what were you doing? And why was your cousin letting you do your nails like that? Do her nails like that? Because I started doing my cousin's nails and she let me do pretty much anything I wanted to do on her nails. And I look back at it today and I'm like, why did you even try? But that leads me into number 2. Practice literally makes perfect. In the nail game, practice. And that's pretty much everything. That's pretty much something that everybody will tell you is practice. I don't practice as much as I should. I don't practice nearly as much as I should, but we're changing that in 2021. We're practicing 100%. So like, I know people say practice makes perfect about a lot of things, but in a nail game, practice literally does make perfect, because it's like there's always something new. There's always something new in the nail industry. There's a new trend, there's a new product, there's always something new. So you always want to make sure you're practicing, making sure that you might think that you got something down, but what is it going to hurt for you to put some extra effort into it and just make sure that you're perfecting that. Number 3, I know a lot of people, they really love to say self-taught, self-made, all this and that when it comes to the nail industry. They love to put on their Instagram, self-taught, yada yada yada. That's cute, but at the same time, I recommend that you go to nail school. If you want to do nails full-time, if nails is something that you aspire to do, then why not put in the effort to go to nail school? You need to know sanitation and everything like that. YouTube might teach you the basics and everything, but you literally need to go to nail school. I say go to nail school. You can learn, like, nail school is not going to teach you everything you need to know in the nail industry, of course. Like, that comes with time and experience, and then YouTube videos and talking to different people, getting to know different people working in nail salons and this and that. It just comes with the time, you put into the industry. So I say go to nail school because they teach you the fundamentals. They teach you the basics, which everybody needs the basics, because a good foundation is key. Yes, you could be self-taught, and this is not a jab at anyone, because I just picked up a brush a lot and watched videos and then went to go do it myself too. But I also went to school and got my license. So I recommend going to school because they will give you the basics, the foundation, sanitation. Sanitation is very key right now, especially it's COVID time and you over there not sanitizing your workstation properly, and you might be transferring disease from one client to the next client. And even pre-COVID, like, sanitation is something that is very important, and that's something that you need to keep in the back of your mind. Everybody wants to do nails, but everybody is not using the proper sanitation steps, and that's something that is very important. You do not want to be on the back end losing your license, well, not even losing your license, but you getting a fine or going to jail because you didn't transfer one bacteria or disease from one client to the next because you haven't properly sanitized your workstation or your tools. So go to nail school. That is one thing for sure that I'll do a video about nail school in general, but I would say that nail school is definitely something that you should go to, especially to learn sanitation. They're not going to teach you all the fanciest tricks. They're going to brush through the basics and they'll teach you what you need to know, but you still have to go to classes and everything, like educational classes and everything. Education is important. So aside from nail school, you still have to put in the work. Nail school is not going to teach you everything you need to know, but they'll definitely teach you sanitation, and that's something that you must enforce at all times. Sanitation, what they say, cleanliness is next to godliness, and sanitation is important when you are mixing with clients. You're messing with, it's people's health. Let's be real. You can be self-taught all you want to, but you still need to nurse yourself, and you still need to know sanitation. period. Next, I keep looking down because I have my little book here, y'all. So yeah. So after you've gone to nail school and everything, and you're like, oh, I'm about to be out here doing somebody's nails, about to hook y'all nails up, you're gonna be looking for a place to do nails. Some people are comfortable getting out of school and going straight into a salon suite of their own. Some people are not. Some people want to go into a salon. Some people want to do nails from home. Whatever you do, just make sure it matches your vibe. When I got out of nail school, I was so gung-ho on getting into a salon because I had literally just moved to a new city with my husband and I didn't have a job. So nail school was like my thing that I really wanted to do, and I knew that I needed to get in the salon because I knew that I needed to make money. So, because I got student loans. Baby girl got student loans. Because aside from going to nail school, I went to college and I have student loans that I have to pay. So make sure, like, I was like trying to rush into a nail salon, but it is very important to make sure that wherever you're going to be working at matches your vibe. Like in a regular work industry, you can go and work wherever you want to or whatever, and it don't have to match your vibe or whatever, because you know you're just trying to make money. But when you're doing nails and you're performing your craft, you want to make sure that that environment that you're in matches your vibe. I was in an environment when I first got out of nail school, and I'm not even going to say what nail salon it is, but it was a salon here in the city that I live in. And honestly, I got there. I was so excited about going to this nail salon because it's a very popping nail salon in the area that I live in. And I was there for probably about 2 or 3 weeks. I was just like, this isn't going to cut it for me. Like, it's not going to work. And I literally just quit. Maybe I'll tell y'all the story of how I quit later on, but I had to get up out of there. It just wasn't a vibe. I didn't like it. I didn't like the environment. I was in a salon that was predominantly Spanish speaking. I do not speak Spanish. So aside from the obvious language barrier, it was just like, I didn't feel like we meshed well. It's hard to explain. I just feel like I just don't feel like it was a good area. It wasn't a good place for me. I feel like the customer base was a little bit different as well. I feel like I was kind of thrown into situations. It's hard to explain, but just make sure whatever salon you go into that it matches your vibe, because I feed off energy, and if I'm not happy in the environment that I'm in, I'm not going to thrive. So like me being in an environment such as that, like I didn't feel like I was going to learn a lot. But the intention of me going to that salon was because I felt like I was going to learn from the best, because those girls who do nails at the salon are literally like the bomb. But I just didn't feel like I was going to flourish there pretty much. And it's no shade against them. It's just literally like the way they vibe and the way I vibe, their energy versus my energy. I have a different energy and I just didn't feel it. But anyway, that's the story for another video. So that was number 4. So number 5, you will fuck up somebody's nails. You're gonna fuck somebody's nails up, period. That's all to it. There's going to be some trash ass sets. Every set is not going to be the shit. It's just not. It's not. It's literally not. You will mess up someone's nails, and somebody will, and that'll lead me into number 6. You will piss the customer off. Okay, so you will mess up somebody's nails. That's like given. Don't beat yourself up. Learn from what you've done. Like when you mess up, figure out what you could have done better. Like go back, evaluate the situation, think about what you could have done better, what you can do better next time to improve that. Like don't beat yourself up, because if you sit there and you overthink it and you beat yourself up about it, you're gonna want to quit nails. And in anything you do, you're gonna mess up. Like that's how you learn. I feel like the best way to learn is to mess up. So just take it as a notch in your belt and keep going. And now, like I was saying, that leading into number 6, which is you will piss the customer off. But the best thing you can do is, I know all of you heifers was not given customer service training. You don't have the best attitude, but with doing nails, this is a customer service business. So like you need to learn some sort of customer service skills. If you piss a customer off, do you want to be that prideful person who's just like, well, yeah, nah, 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 or do you want to be that person who's going to continue to get business from this customer? Because word of mouth will trash you quicker than anything. So you want to make sure that you make that customer happy. Now, if it's just somebody who's just completely unruly and you've done everything like that you could do to possibly make them happy, that might just be one that you just have to chalk up. And like you can't win every battle. So, but if it's somebody who you know you haven't done everything you could possibly do to make that customer happy, then you need to like get back in your bag and figure out what you need to do to make them happy, because word of mouth will kill you, literally. So you don't want somebody to be out here trashing you because your attitude is trash, and now you've lost 10 customers that they could have potentially brought to you. So just keep that in the back of your mind. Like, don't be that prideful person that can't apologize because you messed up. Number 7, use social media. There's Instagram, there's Twitter, there's Facebook, there's TikTok, there's Snapchat. Use it. Like, I know some of y'all feel like you don't have time to use social media. Like, social media, like you're literally not going to meet everybody in this world. But using hashtags on social media, you can literally touch more people in this earth, like on this earth, than you could like without social media. So yeah, you have word of mouth, like I was saying earlier, but social media is such a great platform for you to share your business, share your brand. People feel like people can literally, like, there's people on Instagram who I can point out their work before I even see like their name on, like their Instagram name above their picture. Like people can learn your work and they can identify your work by social media because they see it so often and they know like the type of work that you display. So social media is very important. Use social media. Like, even if you're not somebody who, like, even if you don't use social media personally, at least use it to, like, get your business out there and get it known, get your brand across to other people, and make sure you use those hashtags. Post consistently. Make sure that you're posting consistently, because the more consistent that you might not get 100 likes on your first 5 pictures or whatever. Like, the likes come eventually, but just because you have likes don't mean that you have customers. People can have like 1,000 likes on their picture, but that don't mean that they got clients coming to them every single day. So yeah, that's cute. They got 1,000 pictures. Yeah, that's real nice. But I'd rather have 1,000 customers in my repertoire than having 1,000 pictures. 1,000 likes on my pictures. So yeah, you can have all them likes, but let's make sure that your client base matches how many likes you have. Like, people need to be checking for you like they're checking for your Instagram posts. And then number 8, make sure you mix up your content. Like, you don't want to be the person who's just posting pictures. You want to post pictures, you want to post videos, you want to post boomerangs, post inspirational quotes, post tips, facts. Post pictures of yourself. I'm not somebody who likes to post pictures of myself on my business page. My husband is always pushing me that I need to like make sure that I'm representing my brand and posting pictures of me, because people want to know the face behind the business. So make sure that you post consistently and make sure you post a mix of different type of content. So like you can reach all different customer base, because some people don't like just seeing pictures. Some people want to see videos. Some people want to see like little tutorials. They want you to go live. So just make sure you're mixing it up. 9, please know that you're not going to pop immediately. I mean, you might, but not everybody pops immediately. Like, you have to take your time. You have to be consistent. You have to be dedicated to it. Understand that you are not going to be, like, you could be an overnight sensation, but 9 times out of 10, you're not going to pop immediately. Like, you have to put work into it. I still ain't pop, but best believe I'm going to pop. And I'm going to keep putting the work in. I'm going to keep being consistent, and you should do the same. But just keep it in the back of your head that you're not going to pop immediately. But people do know. Like, people are recognizing you. People are watching you at the end of the day. Like, it might not be who you want to watch you, but that person who is watching you might bring the person towards your page who you want to watch you. So just make sure that you remember that you might not pop immediately, but you will pop, sis. You will. And then lastly, I just like to say, don't give up. If nails is your passion and that's what you want to do, don't give up. Keep putting the work in. It is hard out here. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard. You're not gonna make the money that you want to make immediately. You're not going to do what you want to do on nails wise immediately, because I know a lot of y'all just want to be out here doing grippers all day. But some people want manicures, some people want pedicures, and there's a lot of nail techs out here don't do pedicures, and they're missing out on a lot of bread. Because there's plenty of people out here with crusty feet who want their feet done and they want their feet loved. And then people at the chop shops gonna always do pedicures for $25. And you can too. A pedicure might bring you a manicure. A manicure might bring you a full set. A full set, like you just don't know who's gonna bring you what kind of customers. Just because that one person wants a manicure, that person who wants a manicure might know somebody who wants them grippers that you wanna do. And that person who you do them grippers on might send you 20 more people who want grippers. So it's just like, don't turn down no customers. You ain't popped yet, so until you pop, do everything. Like, just because you might not be good at it, you gotta learn eventually. You can't just like turn everything down. So don't give up, put the work in, do what you gotta do, and eventually you're gonna get to where you wanna be.